absolute favorite techniques. Come in, try to clip, step, trip. But if you can, just like a pro football player will bump to get you back on your heels. When a person's back on his heels, when you hit him, he absorbs your entire punch, the whole punch. If he's got his knees bent, waiting to his toes, like a good ready position, when I hit him, he's got room to ride. So when I hit him, he rides. It really doesn't hurt. But if you can push him back and then hit him, there's nowhere to ride. So your body absorbs the entire punch. So if you just got somebody that just rake, push, and hit real fast. And make sure that you hit from a good solid base. Get your feet work going, twist, turn your hips, kick your heels out, and do all those important things.
Hey, Jimbo here with your next tip. This one is about creating an improvised weapon. In this case, how to make a cutting edge from a flexible plastic card, like your credit card. This is an old trick taught to me by a Special Forces buddy of mine who would occasionally have to travel overseas unarmed and undercover. With this trick, he at least had a cutting tool on him. Sometimes that's all you need. This is also a useful survival tip in case you're ever caught without a knife and need to be able to do some basic cutting. Okay, let's get into it. First thing you got to do is get a plastic card like a credit card. A lot of cards today are not solid plastic, but paper that's been covered by a clear laminate. That won't work. You have to have a solid plastic card. You'll know pretty quickly if it's not solid plastic when you try to sharpen it. In this case, I found an old prescription card that was very thin, but it was solid plastic. I covered up with a duct tape here just to protect their name. Okay, I took it to the workbench and sharpened one edge using a 400 grit sandpaper. If you don't have that and you're in a desperate situation, you can always use concrete or a handy boulder that's nearby to sharpen the edge. Sharpen both sides of the same edge. It doesn't take long. In a couple of minutes, you'll have a sharp edge. Okay, it can't replace a knife, but in short order, you'll have something sharp enough to cut a piece of meat. It also has the potential to be a lethal weapon. I mean, I sure wouldn't want this drawn across my throat. I've got some more lethal U.S. Special Forces techniques that can end a deadly threat in a couple of seconds using nothing but your bare hands. This is pretty grisly stuff, considered to be too violent and deadly for this platform. I've been warned a few times already, so showing this right here, right now on my channel would get me shut down for sure. But you can get them for free simply by clicking on the link in the description.
Next thing we're going to talk about, we're going to put our kick and our knee together. We're going to put all the combinations together, the kick, the elbow, the knee, okay? Now, when you are attacking the person, what you can do is you can first step out here and attack the leg with the left kick. And when you step down, go right away into the cross and then the hook here. And then from this point, you're going to step and hammer the shin into the thigh in that way. Again, left kick, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Drill it into the thigh here. Will that take care of your opponent? You never know. You can't say that it will and you can't say that it won't. You just have to have the ability to keep striking, okay? Now, next combination that I want to show you is the foot jab first. So the person may attack you or be coming towards you. You stop him with the foot jab. Step into the cross, fire the hook, and then right kick, okay? You notice when I use the shin, I have to pivot this rear leg. Emphasize pivoting your support leg. You're going in close. This is not a kick that emphasizes using the foot to where I can hit like this and use my foot to keep the person far away. I'm going in close with the leg bent to use the shin. So that when I use the shin, keep your hand up and keep your jaw covered. Again, foot jab, step in, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Get yourself out. Now with those two techniques, we can now put the knee in. If I go with the left kick first, 1, 2, 3. If the person is still right here, maybe when I hit this guy, he didn't back up. After the left punch, I can go right knee. Okay, again, left kick, cross, hook. If I did the left side of my body, I come back with the right side of my body. Could be punch, could be elbow, could be knee, could be kick. Depends on where he is. Just like in the military, you use your different weapons for your different ranges of combat, okay? If you had a pistol and you were in the desert, it's not going to do you a whole lot of good. You need a long-range weapon. So that's why it's good to understand which tool is good for long range, for middle range, and for close range. Very similar to weapons. What is the best weapon? A staff, a stick, or a knife? Depends where you're at. If you're in the phone booth, that staff's not going to do you any good. The knife is going to win. But if you're out in an open environment and you're proficient with the staff may win over knife. So it's very important to understand which techniques are used in what environment. Okay. Now we'll go to the foot jab. Foot jab, followed by the cross, followed by the hook, step, lean back and put the knee into the person. Okay, so the same thing, you can go either the right knee or the right kick. Okay, after the right kick, after the right knee, you can then put in the right kick. If I do the left kick, I can do the right cross, left hook. If he's close, I'll use the knee, and then I'll use the kick and get yourself away from the person. Maybe this will give you an opportunity to get the heck out of there. With the foot jab, again, same thing. 1, gain your space. He comes in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yourself out.
Thanks for watching our video lessons here at TRS Direct. Hit the like button down below and consider subscribing to our channel here on YouTube. Hit the bell icon and we'll send you a notification when there's a new lesson available. Thanks again for watching.